Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name's Sunny, and as promised in my how to bulk video, you guys should check it out if you haven't already seen it. I said that before my birthday I'd be retesting my maxes to see what my new total would be and to see if I've made any improvement in deadlift, bench and squats. I went to the gym 2 days ago. I have too much anxiety to kind of vlog in the gym, but I eventually took out my camera stand and put my camera on top of it and then recorded myself as I was testing out my max. Prior to this session, I have been hitting PBs in the gym. For bench, I did a set of 100 kilograms for 5 reps to my surprise. Like, I was very surprised when I did this. Also in squat, although I didn't take a video of this, I squatted 160 kilograms. Today, I was going to the gym with a very confident mindset. I was planning on going to the gym with my friend, but unfortunately he got COVID, so I was testing on my ones. Let's get to the videos. So when I got to the gym, I started off with squats after warm up and stretching. And yeah, then I just hopped onto the bar and then got to it. Let's have a look. Yeah, my technique for squat is low bar squats. If you have a look, instead of having the bar on top of my traps, I have it like running across my upper back and on my rear delts. I find this a lot more comfortable. For some reason, when it's on the top of my back, I find it so painful, but doing it like this, even though it means at the bottom of the squat, let's have a look. At the bottom of the squat, I'm much more lean forward. I have quite a long lower back, quite a strong lower back, so this doesn't actually bother me and it makes it a lot more comfortable. So I recommend it if anyone has pain when doing a conventional high bar squat. But yeah, just a light load at the minute, just warming up the motion. Squatting in this gym was actually really uncomfortable. You guys can't see it right now, but once we get heavier, you'll see the floor will start to move as I actually the floor will start to move and like sink as I'm actually squatting. And yeah, it was terrible. So yeah, this is just me loading up the bar. Let's run forward. So yeah, I started with 20, which is just the bar, and then I can't remember if these are 25 plates that I just put on or 20 plates, but I think they are 20 plates. So yeah, this will be 60 kilograms right here. I'm surprised at how central I always get the bar. And then for this one, I really should have written this down, but I'm pretty sure that is a 25 plate and a 15 plate. So this is 100 kilograms. This is actually the first gym I've been to with 25 plates, or the first time I've actually used 25 plates. So yeah, comfortable hundreds right there. And see, this is when I was like, okay, we're gonna start doing singles, because I wanted to make sure I had enough in the gas tank. before we got to the higher weights. So yeah, I think at this point I got my camera stand out, and then yeah, 225 plates. So this is 120. Oh no, this is 130. 20 on the bar, 50 each side. Oh yeah, 120. I can't do maths. Yeah, I got the wrist supports out as well. Yeah, really glue my back to the bar and then just step backwards. And then if you look at the floor, oh, you can't see it now. Next time, when I walk out, have a look at the floor and you'll see it starts to move. Honestly, what's going through my mind right now is just don't get stuck at the bottom, because I feel like that's the hardest bit, because it takes a lot of control to go down on that eccentric comfortably, and that actually takes a lot more energy than you think, and then you just need to make sure you can stand back up. Yeah, look at the floor when I move back. When I noticed that, I was like, oh no. And honestly, I should have taken my shoes off as well. But yeah, that was quite, I wouldn't say easy, but manageable. Yeah, definitely had that one in the locker. This is 160. So this was my current max, my up-to-date max. Like my last max I showed you guys was 150. Before this session, I hit 160 like 3 days before this, or even four or 5 days before this. And then yeah, I was like, so this is only the second time I've ever touched 160 in my life, and I was like, okay, hopefully I can replicate what I did earlier in the week. If not, that will be embarrassing, but minor. Yeah, the floor is just really wobbly. Then I go down much slower, hit the bottom, and then I was like, oh. Yeah, I grind it out. But yeah, definitely going down, I was like, okay, I need to make sure I really control this on the way down, because if I fell down with it, I was not getting back up. So I had to make sure I go down controlled, and then I went up. At this point, I thought I was going to get stuck, but because with squats, I've never really had a grindy squat, but this took a lot of effort. I was like, am I done, or can I go higher? And then when I got it off my back, I was like, that wasn't impossible. That definitely wasn't impossible. And I was like, is it ego lifting if I go higher? And then I was like, no, it's not. I can do this. So I threw on, that's a 5 kilogram plate in my hand right there. So I threw on 5 kilograms either side to total it at 170. And then I was like, okay, let's go. And here I go, just bracing myself. Yeah, this was mad. I remember last year in July was the first time I squatted heavy, and I put 130 kilograms on my back, and I was like, I've never felt this much pressure on my body before, like just the sheer weight of it pulling you down. I've never felt that before. And then this kind of replicated that moment. It was kind of worse here because the floor wasn't even solid here, and the floor was solid back in the other gym. But yeah, here I was like, okay, this is heavy. And the floor wobbling as ever. Took a deep breath, then went down, hit the bottom, and then came back up. Honestly, I think one thing looking back at these squats is I need to improve something about my form. I'm not quite sure what it is, but yeah, definitely something to improve on. But yeah, I was happy with that. So yeah, new squat PB, 170 kilograms. Love it. On to benching. Because yeah, my thought process through this was warm up your lower back a little bit with the squats and then let it rest for a little bit. So do bench in between and then do deadlift last, because if you do deadlift before anything else, with the amount of energy that's going to exert, you won't be able to peak at anything. But honestly, this was fatiguing. 170 was fatiguing. 20 kilograms, no problem. My thought with this was just be explosive and practice your form. So yeah. Bench is so annoying. Having long arms is so annoying for bench. The bar feels like it's traveling forever. Then we moved up. What did I throw on? I think I threw on 15s. So yeah, this is 50. Same thinking, just want to be explosive. This is 70. Put on 25 plates. Let me get a couple of good reps of this. Then I was like, okay, let me not fatigue. But honestly, I think I should have done more reps. I don't think my warm-up was good enough for the bench. And then this was 100. Yeah, unracking it was difficult, so I just asked for some help on this one. But yeah, this is a 25 plate and a 15 plate. Honestly, I've never moved 100 so quickly. The shock when I repped 100 5 times. I didn't really express it in the video I showed you, but honestly, I was so shocked. I was like, what? Where does this strength come from? Because I had recently actually plateaued at my working set of like 85 kilograms or 80 kilograms. And so when I did that, to be honest, I was fresh with that 100 kilograms in the Snapchat video. But yeah, I was very surprised. And I think if I was fresh, probably could have done more on the day here, but for another day. So yeah, after this, I was contemplating going to 120 or going to 115. And in the end, I decided 115 first to make sure I can equal my my current PB. And so yeah, I threw on 115 on the bar, and then I got a guy to come and spot me, because I didn't think that girl would be able to save me if I died mid-rep. This guy's lift-off was sketchy, but no, it's fine. Bar went down, and it almost got stuck, and I thought he was going to help me, so I was like, nope, I got it. And then in the end, yeah, he left me. But yeah, this was slower. This was a slower 115 than I did in my gym in Hadley. And when I actually did it in Hadley, the guy who was spotting me was like, oh, I thought you were going to go for 2. I was like, no way was I going to go for 2. But this definitely felt a lot harder. And I'm not sure if it was because I wasn't warmed up properly or because the squats had tired me out. But yeah, I did sit there and contemplate for a long time whether or not I should go and do 120. I was just sitting there like, do I do it? Do I not do it? Do I risk it? Because I was like, I really don't want to hurt myself. Like, I'm very scared of injury. So it'll be very rare that you'll catch me ego lifting. And in this moment, I was just contemplating like, do I go get him and try 120? And then in the end, I was like, nah, we're not doing it. Then we moved on to deadlift. Then I was just getting the camera in place. all these weights on the floor, half of them are me, but half of them are not me. Half of them were already there, in my defense. But yeah, so yeah, got the stage ready, took my shoes off. Deadlifting barefoot is so much easier. The way I'm built is just quite good for squats, apart from the fact that I have long legs. My long arms are good. But yeah, 20 was easy. And as I was saying before, my lower back was already quite warmed up. So yeah, it was quite simple. And then I moved on to 70 kilograms. And then yeah, this one was quite straightforward as well. And just looking at this, to be honest, I have a Romanian deadlift, normal deadlift. Like, I could bend my legs more when I'm deadlifting, but I just choose not to. And then this is, I want to say 225 plates. I'm not sure if I start doing singles yet. We'll find out. Yeah, I did. And then this, another 25 plates. So this is 170. I was contemplating getting my wrist straps out, but I was like, my grip's still okay at this point. And apologies for the camera angle, because I didn't even realise that my head was chopped off until I looked back at this one. Took my shoes back off and got set. Oh yeah, this is where I was like, do I use my wrist straps? And then I was like, no, I'm not going to use my wrist straps. Got set. And then up. And then yeah, I felt my grip going. So I was like, okay, yeah, next rep. Next one, I'm definitely getting the wrist straps out. And then yeah, I threw the 15s on. So yeah, we're going for the 200 after this. And then yeah, I got the camera set properly, made sure my whole body was in it. And this just looks massive. Like, just looking at this now, that stack just looks crazy. But yeah, we've got 3 25 plates and then a 15 plate on. Lots of fiddling. Had to double check the camera was on, because I was like, I'm not doing this and not recording it, because the chances of me being able to lift up again will just be next to nil with this session. So yeah, strap myself in. Definitely recommend wrist straps. They're great fun to put on. Like, that is half the enjoyment in my opinion. But they actually do help, because they help lessen the load on your grip and make sure that just because you can't hold it doesn't mean you can't use the weight. So yeah, takes your grip strength out of the equation, which is beautiful when you start getting really heavy weights. But yeah, I wasn't sure how this was going to move. I was not sure how this was going to move, but to my surprise it did, but it was hard. Let's prep my motion. But yeah, you can even see it in my face. I was like, what the hell? I was like, what? And looking back at this now, this did not feel this easy. Like, did I stick? I buffered at the beginning. Right here I buffered. I was like, boop, it's not moving. And then eventually it went. But yeah. My shoulder. Oh. Even my quads are activated. But yeah, this felt heavy. Like, and my back felt hot. Yeah, this 200, it was hard. And I was so shocked. Like, my reaction doesn't even show like any excitement or anything, but in my head I was like, what? That takes my total now to 115 on bench, 170 on squat, and then 200 in deadlift. And that is 485 kilograms in pounds is 1,069 pounds. And yeah, that is mad. Considering I'm not actually a powerlifter, that's quite crazy. And I've been training for, give or take, 8 months now, since July, to like build my strength. I'm quite impressed. But honestly, as fun as powerlifting is, it's like not very sustainable, in my opinion, for me personally, for what I want out of the gym. So I'm not really going to be powerlifting anymore. I'm just going to focus on bodybuilding. But I'm happy that I did do this little powerlifting stint, because now that I'm a lot stronger, I've now raised all of my working set weights, so now I can put more tension and I can put my muscles under more tension during my workouts, and so hopefully that will result in more growth as well, because there'll be more metabolic stress on my body. But yeah, I won't be testing my maxes now for a while. I reckon, if anything, at the end of the year, probably. I think that'll be quite fun, just see how big I can get until then. But I don't want to get much bigger, maybe just an extra 5 kilograms or so of lean muscle. I think fresh I could get 120 on bench, but that could just be my ego speaking, I'm not gonna lie. If you guys want to see me film one of my workouts, just let me know. I do 5 days a week at the moment. I do lower body, upper body, rest day, and then I do legs, pull, push. So yeah, drop in the comments if you want to see any of my workouts. If you don't, that's fine. And yeah, if you like the video, make sure you like it, and I'll see you guys next week. Thank you.